science fiction epic directed by Denis Villeneuve features an all-star cast including Timothée Chalamet. It features Zendaya, Rebecca Ferguson, Dave Bautista and Josh Brolin. In this movie we see Timothée Chalamet play Peter, a young man who must travel to the most dangerous planet in the universe to protect the most valuable asset and element in the galaxy. Before we go any further guys, I want you to hit that subscribe button so you can follow this channel, hit the alarm bell as well so you can get notifications when my video is going to be uploaded, and give this video a like as well. Dune was one of the most anticipated movies of this year. Dune is based upon a novel of the same name, and because of the complexity of the novel and the characters in the novel, it was felt that it would not be able to translate successfully to the silver screen. There was an adaptation that was done many years ago that proved to be unsuccessful. I never saw the original and I haven't read the book, so I just went in this movie with an open mind. Denis Villeneuve is one of those directors, just like Edgar Wright. He will always bring something new to the table. Just like Ridley Scott, he has a tendency to create visually imposing films with brilliant production design, brilliant set pieces and brilliant cinematography. Dune works just as well as it did with Blade Runner 2049. Which was visually stunning. The color palettes, the production design, cinematography, musical score, outstanding. And he has worked his magic with Dune again. The same production crew that Denis Villeneuve worked with on The Arrival and Blade Runner 2049, he has reunited with on Dune. Dune is a very slow burning film, and for many people they may feel that it may drag. Dune is 2 hours and 35 minutes. And this is not a fast-paced movie. This isn't a movie that is visceral in the same way such as Star Wars or Star Trek. No, Dune takes its time to build up its characters, to build up the world and to build up the narrative. And Dune is the first part in the two-part movie, and that is highlighted in the opening sequence of the film where it says Dune Part 1. But it is a visually stunning masterpiece with some spectacular battles, some brilliant cinematography and some outstanding costume and production design. And I wouldn't be surprised if Dune were to be nominated at next year's Academy Awards for Best Film, Best Cinematography, Best Production Design and Best Visual Effects because they are outstanding. I especially like the cinematography and how it captured the space battles and just the overall scope of the movie. The cinematography in this movie was courtesy of Greg Fraser, who's worked on Zero Dark 30, he worked on Lion, worked on Rogue One, another brilliant film. He worked on The Mandalorian and he is the cinematographer for 2022's The Batman, and I can't wait to see how he has shot that. I thought that the cast in this film all gave strong performances. I thought Timothée Chalamet was great, as was Rebecca Ferguson. Josh Brolin, always a very strong character actor, and I was pleasantly surprised to see Sharon Duncan Brewster in this movie, who is a very popular British actress known in such roles as EastEnders and Bad Girls. And they all gave strong performances and served the narrative. Another addition to this movie was the brilliant score by Hans Zimmer. And Hans Zimmer's score in this movie is totally different to anything that he's done in the past. There are none of the trademark chords that he uses in this movie, and it is quite different. But for something that different, it shouldn't have worked, but it did. Every musical composition that he used fit every scene in the movie perfectly. Dune has divided critics and fans alike. I mean, you've got some people that liked it, some people thought it's the best thing they've ever seen, and some people just thought that it was boring. But as a film, for me, for someone who hasn't watched the original, hasn't read the books, I felt it was quite good. I personally feel that Dune could have worked better as a TV series on Netflix. You allocate 1 hour every week to watch the show, it would have given sufficient time to build the characters, build the arc of the characters, build the world, and give more depth than what would happen in the film, because I do feel that they crammed a lot into this movie. Zendaya, while she's featured heavily in the poster, she's not featured much in this movie, so it'll be interesting to see what prominence she has in the sequel. And it's good to know that there will be a sequel coming for this movie, because it was unclear as to whether there would be a sequel to Dune. Despite the critical acclaim and plaudits of this movie, Dune has to make a significant amount of money to be considered a box office hit. Whilst Blade Runner 2049 was received well by critics and fans alike, and received a number of Academy Awards, it was considered a box office disappointment because the budget for this movie was $180 million, but it only made over $200 million worldwide. But Dune is getting a sequel, and I can't wait to see how this movie concludes the narrative of Dune. But on the whole, a very entertaining film. And if you've got some time, I recommend that you watch it. So I'll give this film a very strong 8 out of 10. So guys, that's my review. Thanks for watching as always. Like I said in the beginning, hit that subscribe button so you can follow this channel. Hit the alarm bell as well so you can get notifications when my video is going to be uploaded. Give this video a like as well to help the channel grow. Leave your comment with whether you've actually seen Dune and what do you think about it. And what are your hopes for the sequel when it comes out? Comment down below and I shall see you all on the next film review. Take care.